Welcome you all, dear children. Today we are going to discuss about a truly beautiful mind. See, in earlier class we have studied about this lesson till 6th paragraph. So there we have studied about early life of Einstein and his education, in what way he has taken education, in what way his behavior about in the field of education there. After that, what we are going to study from this lesson is theory of relativity. Here, when we come to theory of relativity in Einstein, he had propounded two theories. When we come to theory of relativity usually encompasses two interrelated theories by him. See, out of two, let me take the first one, special theory of relativity. What do you mean by special theory of relativity? It is applies to all physical phenomena in the absence of gravity. Here gravity is not important. Got it? Similarly, general theory of relativity. What it says? General theory of relativity explains the law of gravitation and its relation to the other forces of nature. So let us study about what Einstein speaks about this through this lesson. Before go to that particular part, I am going to focus on, let us learn about 7th paragraph. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Maric. Mileva Maric, a girl who came to study with him were in university, whom he found to be a clever creature. He came to know that she is a clever creature. This young Serb, the person who is coming from Serbia, I mean, we can say that native of Serbia, Mileva Maric, had come to Switzerland. Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. See, very few university, we have to take university in Zurich. So the speciality of this university is going to provide education to women. So Mileva Maric came from Serbia to Switzerland in order to take education. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines. Philistines, a word used disapprovingly to talk about people who do not like art, literature, or music. In this way, she became friend of Einstein because Einstein had the same notion who likes art, literature, and music. The same way, Mileva Maric given importance to these fields. There, she became a friend of Einstein. In this way, she is going to against Philistines, the person who is opposing about art, literature, and music. Those people in his family. So where are those people? Those people is there in his family. At the university with whom he was constantly at odds, disagree. The same kind of people, Philistines, he got wherein his family as well as in the university who post about art, literature or music. So it's a very good company with Einstein, Mileva Maric and Einstein, both of them are against these people, person who didn't like about art, literature and music. The couple fell in love. In this way, two of them, Mileva Maric and Einstein, both of them are fell in love. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words. So their affection is formed in the form of letters and that is converted into words. Mixing science with tenderness. How? Mixing science with tenderness. Both of them are studying in the same university, in the same subject they were studying. So mixing science is connected with their life. Wrote Einstein, how happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion. So Einstein felt about this and he has written letter to her about their work and their life, how they both of them are involved in the theory, the work wherein the theory of relativity, and it's very famous theory which Einstein is working on that. So Einstein felt happy with her to work about the theory of relativity. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. In the year 1900, when he was 21-year old, he was a university graduate but unemployed. Unemployed, he doesn't have any work to do. He worked as a teaching assistant so that he found a work and he worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons and finally secured a job in 1902. So after 2 years he got a job, that a teaching assistant. There he has given private lessons. In this way he secured his job this year as a technical expert in patent office in Bern. So his teaching profession which takes him to technical expert. So this is what the job he got, from teaching assistants to technical expert, wherein the patent office in Bern. So he worked as a technical expert wherein patent office. Patent, what do you mean by patent? Document which gives the rights of an invention to an inventor. So a kind of job, government authority office where get license for their invention. Here Einstein, he was a technical expert who gives license to that work of other scientists. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions. So at the time when he started to study about others' inventions, when he gathered those things to give license or right to their invention, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. In secretly, he is going to form some of the ideas in his own way about others' invention and is stored in his mind and utilize those ideas in his relativity. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. In the work of theoretical physics, he was called, or he called him as desk drawer, where he is used desk to give a right to others' invention. He made his own invention and using those ideas. Got it? So, in this way, he is ready to gather some of the information regarding theory of relativity in his own way with the help of patent office. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity. Yes, so it is one of the papers of 1905. It's about special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. From this theory, what Einstein is going to give is time. Look at here, time and distance are not absolute. Absolute measured. So time and distance are not measured according to his special theory of relativity. In this way, he has given example. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks, accurate, exact, correct clocks will not continue to show the same time. According to him, so two perfectly accurate, correct, exact clocks will not continue to show the same time if if both the clocks come together again after a journey. So when it is not showing correct time, why? Because when you take that two clocks together after a journey, what happens? If one of them has moving very fast relative to the other. In this way, what is going to judge is, he is going to say that moving clocks take more slowly than stationary ones. This way, he is going to give his knowledge, his theory that time is measured. Time is measured differently depending of observer. So he says moving clocks take merely slower than stationary ones. From this theory, you'll come to know that you can ask about your science teacher about this theory, how this theory is works. From this followed the world's most famous formula, which describes the relationship between mass and energy. See, the most famous, world's most famous formula, that is E is equal to mc square. So he describes about this formula. In this mathematical equation, E stands for energy, m for mass, c for speed of light. Stands for energy, m stands for mass, and c stands for speed of the light. In a vacuum, about 3 lakh kilometer per second. So light travels how? 3 lakh kilometers per second. Again, Einstein explains in his own way about relativity. When you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, it seems like 2 minutes. When you sit on a hot stove for 2 minutes, it seems like 2 hours. That's relativity according to Einstein. In what way are you going to understand this concept? It is about the time which we are measuring depending on our view. So here he says relative is nothing but comparative to the time that we are using with something else. In this way, he explained about relativity in his own way. While Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, so physics and mathematics is these two subjects are very favorite to him. In this way, he is going to solve the most difficult problems. His private life was unraveling. So when he's getting interest to solve the problems were in physics, but his private life was failed. How? Why? Because there is a problem in his family. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies. After completion of his studies, he is ready to marry Mileva Marek, but so there is a problem. So what is the problem there? But his mother was against it. His mother opposed him to marry Mileva Marek. So this is the problem he faced there while he is solving the problems of physics. But his mother was against it. She thought Mileva. What's her opinion about Mileva Marek, who was 3 years older than her son? So, according to mother, she thought that Mileva Marek, she was an elder to Einstein, was too old for him and also old. She was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence. How? Both of them are similar. She is a book like you. So what is that bothering? Bothering about that Mileva's intelligence is compared with Einstein's. So both these two are same according to Einstein's mother. Einstein put the wedding off so that as a result of mother's opinion about Mileva Marek, Einstein stopped marry with Mileva Marek. In this way, he cancelled wedding with Mileva Marek. The pair finally married in January 1903. So, although opposition from his mother, finally he married her January 1903 and had 2 sons. In this way, Einstein's family is going on. But a few years later, the marriage faltered, became weak. How? After few years. A few years, his marriage life is failed. Why? Mileva, meanwhile, was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming unhappy housewife. Mileva Marek found very difficulty in her life with Einstein, and she lost her ambition about intellectual thinking, and also she was not interested to lead her life with Einstein. As a result, after years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. So, as a result, she came to the decision to give divorce to Einstein in her life. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year 1919. After divorced with Mileva Marek, he married Elsa. She was a cousin. Then what happens after second marriage? Einstein's new personal chapter coincided. That means happen at the same time. So what is that happening here? As soon as he married with Elsa, something is happened to in his life. What is that? Rise to fame, world fame. So after second marriage, he became popular. How? In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity. Like I told you earlier, general theory of relativity, it speaks about the law of gravitation and its relation to the other forces of nature. So here, after second marriage, he became popular and he came with a new theory of relativity, that is general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. So gravitational force, we have interpretation which is given by Sir Isaac Newton. But Einstein, who changed the point of view of gravity in his own way. How? An eclipse of the sun in 1919 brought proof. So what is the proof? It was accurate. So with a proof, Einstein explained through this theory eclipse of the sun that is accurate. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light. So now he is talking about light. He calculated about the light and all. From fixed stars, light of the fixed stars would be deflected, changed direction because it hit something. He is going to prove light of the stars which is deflected through the sun's gravitational field. With the company of sun's gravitational field, the light is going to change of the fixed stars. That is what invention which is proved by Albert Einstein. The newspapers proclaimed his work as a scientific revolution. In this way, as soon as his theory is succeeded in his life after second marriage, newspaper, so what they are doing? They are going to praise his theory about Albert Einstein. Got it? Einstein received the Nobel Prize for his physics 1921. So as a result of these two theories on physics, so he received Nobel Prize. He was showered with honors and invitations. As a result, he got honors and invitation that are coming and searching Einstein at the time because of his popularity from all over the world and lauded by the press. So even press, newspapers and all praised him a lot about his theory. In this way, Einstein became popular in the field of physics and theories. When Nazis came to power in Germany, 1933. 1933, Nazi came to power where in Germany, which is the leader of Nazi, Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler is a dictator wherein Italy, and he is ruling time he is going to hate people like Jewish, people who belongs to Jewish. Here Einstein, he was a Jewish at the time. So Einstein emigrated in the sense migrated to the United States as a result of Nazi rule because of Hitler. 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission, the movement of that nuclear in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. In the sense, very upset because of nuclear fission where happened in Germany. Many of them had fled from fascism. As a result of nuclear fission, American physicists, they felt upset because how the effect of nucleus atom, because of this item they felt upset just as Einstein had, and now they were afraid of Nazis could build the use of an atom bomb. So all are ran away from the place where in Italy and Europe, and they settled where in United States because of rule of Hitler, and they come out from their political ideology and mass movement. That is what we call that fascism, just as Einstein had, and now they were afraid of Nazis. So just like Einstein, who traveled to United States, all are did the same. And also they thought that Nazis could build and use an atom bomb, which is very destructive force in the world. At the urging, what do you mean by urging? Urging is nothing but strongly advise to do something, to say something to do. So here, at the urging of a colleague, who is a colleague, Einstein wrote a letter to the American president Franklin D. Roosevelt. So he has written a letter to American President Franklin D. Roosevelt. So what is about that letter contain? On 2nd August 1939, which he warned. So a letter is written to American President Franklin D. Roosevelt to warn about a single bomb of this type, single bomb of atom energy exploded in a port might very well destroy the whole part together with some of the surrounding territory. See, there Einstein explained about the destruction which is caused by this atom bomb to Franklin D. Roosevelt. His words did not fail to have an effect. So, in this way, Einstein has given warning about that atom energy, and this atom energy is succeeded by Americans. How? The Americans developed the atom bomb in a secret project of their own. When they know about atom bomb, how atom bomb is destructive instrument. So this utilized by Americans, and they have created atom bomb with a secret project of their own and dropped, and bomb is used and dropped. It dropped on the Japanese cities Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. So as a result of Einstein's advice or warning about that atom bomb utilized by Americans to drop bombs wherein Japanese cities Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Till today, the effect we can notice wherein these two places. Got it? In this way, so this is what landmark and a very remarkable event which caused a lot of effect. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. In this way, Einstein felt nervous about this destruction. This time he wrote a public missive to the United Nations. Earlier he has written letter to Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now he has written letter to the United Nations. In it, through this letter, he proposed the formation of a world government. He is going to give awareness regarding to form a world government which rules about all the countries, so that he has given about this suggestion. Unlike the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. So earlier letter about destruction, about that bomb, the small bomb, how he is going to destroy each and everything. So that is what the first letter which is written to Franklin D. Roosevelt. The same, he has written a letter to world government to form world government to the United Nations. But this is failed. How? But over the next decade, after 10 years, Einstein got even more involved in politics. As a result of this destruction, he involved in politics, agitating for an end to arms buildup and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. In this way, he came to the politics by using his popularity to maintain peace and democracy in order to bring harmony to the society from this large or huge destruction. When Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76, he was celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as much as scientific genius. Say, when we take Einstein, the name Einstein, we most of the time recognize he was genius. But at the time when he died, age of 76, he was celebrated a visionary and world citizen. Why? Because he has given his ideas, his concept, his thinkings, each and everything to that the benefit of the world citizen, I mean benefit for people who lived in the world. In this way he was celebrated, visionary who is thinking about future of the people and the country and the world. In this way he is popular, being popular. He became popular about these three concepts: visionary ideas and world citizen. He is talking about world and scientific revolutionary event, even scientific genius in the sense when we come to scientific inventions and all, we have to talk about Einstein, about his theories like special theory, it may be the general theory or quantum. In this way he became popular and he is stored each and everybody's mind. This way Einstein became immortal. Yes. Thank you so much, dear students, for listening this lesson and utilize this lesson for your understanding. If you didn't understand, ask me. Thank you so much.